welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do a beauty haul because I haven't done a beauty haul in forever, and I've actually done a fair amount of beauty shopping over the last few weeks. And I think when it comes to a new season, especially going from summer to autumn, I love changing things up in my beauty routine. I feel like I've got like a new zest, like a back to school kind of vibe. I get really bored of summer beauty towards the end. So I'm really excited to show you the products that I have here. And of course I'm getting married very, very soon, and so a lot of these products are making me feel a little bit more glamorous than I usually would. I'm probably spending more on luxury products than I usually would, but I just kind of want to make the most out of being this bride-to-be and of being able to pamper myself and treat myself to kind of more luxurious products. So I have them all in a bag down here, and I'm just going to get started probably with the cheapest thing. And I picked this up, and there's the Healthy Balance, the Bourjois Healthy Balance Unifying Powder. It's supposed to have a 10-hour matte finish and natural healthy glow. I picked this up last week in Boots, and I picked up the darkest shade. It's shade 56. It's called Light Bronze. To be honest, if you've got darker skin than me, Bourjois is just not a brand you should really... Sorry, woo! I put this scarf on because I've been wearing it all day and it's getting hot under my lights. But yeah, if you have darker skin than me, I really would not recommend this. But if you have my kind of skin tone and you kind of want a bit more of a bronzy dusting of coverage, this is amazing. I powdered this on all over my T-zone, around here because I get quite shiny, and my chin as well. And I just love the kind of coverage this gives whilst also being mattifying and lovely. And it's only ever so slightly fragranced, so it's not going to really upset your skin, and it just keeps my makeup looking perfect all throughout the day, and I really appreciate having that. And it's really cheap, and I did a blog post and I called it a dupe for the Chanel Le Beige Healthy Glow Powder. In my opinion, I find it better even. It gives my skin just as much of a glow, keeps makeup all looking nice, and I love it really. So I've been using that every single day since I bought it, and I find if I put it on in the morning, I take it out with me because it's got an awesome mirror, but I don't really need to touch up throughout the day. I kind of just do one swipe. I have a very, very late day going on, maybe a little bit around here, the nose, it gets a little shiny, but other than that, I don't tend to touch up. I'm going to stick with my Boots purchases and mention one other product that I picked up, and it is from the Nude Privé Color Riche L'Oreal collection, and it is Eva Longoria's Nude. I'm going to pop this one down on top of what I'm wearing. The problem with all these lipsticks is they all have a slight shimmer, which I find quite pretty, and I think it actually makes lips look fuller. What I loved about this nude, yeah, I know I really don't need another nude lipstick, but what I loved is it's kind of like darky nude, definitely suits olive skin tones, and my skin tone is fairly similar to Eva Longoria's, I guess, so I guess it's kind of meant to suit me, and I absolutely love it, and I think it's just quite nourishing and moisturising. It does have a very specific smell. It smells of old lady lipsticks, very fragrant, like Palmer Violets, but I love that. So if you kind of like that old-fashioned lipstick smell, then you'll love these two. I already have the JLo one, which is basically Cheryl's Nude that they've just repackaged as JLo's, and that's really lovely, but slightly more like a frosty pink. That's just a really good nude. I actually bought something else from Boots as well, something but slightly more expensive from the premium side, and it is Bareminerals new foundation, Pure Brightening Serum Foundation, and I still got it in its box, but I'm actually wearing it today because I'm wearing a sample of it. Bareminerals are really great at giving samples. If you want to go there and get a colour match, definitely go and pick it up. And it comes like this, and you just shake it up and you squeeze, and it comes out as a serum, and you only need a few drops for your whole face. I use 2 to 3 drops for half my face, so I use probably like 5 drops in total for my whole face, like tiny little drops, and the consistency is so fluid and it is so light, and it is basically, I would call like the Sensitive Skin Girl Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. I love Vitalumiere Aqua, it's one of my favourite foundations ever, but I think I prefer this. This feels like I'm wearing nothing. I feel very comfortable with this on. I can't feel my makeup. The second I've worn it, it's kind of set. The second I have this on, it's set. It feels really beautiful underneath the Bourjois powder, and it's got SPF 20, it's just a really lovely day-to-day foundation, and I'm really happy. I got the shade 08 Bare Beige. I find the shades like are very good but a little bit odd. Like I wanted to get something darker, but all the darker tones are slightly too yellow and orange, so I had to go for something a little bit more neutral. But I still love it, and I think it's a really gorgeous foundation. I was debating doing a whole video based on it, so if you guys want to see like a makeup tutorial with me using this, let me know in the comments below and I'll do that in my next video. Sticking to skin, I'm going to talk about my wedding foundation once again. You guys are probably sick to the back teeth of me talking about my wedding and sick to the back teeth of me talking about my wedding foundation, but I've really struggled to find a good foundation for the wedding. I find that I'll fall in love with one and then it breaks me out, like with the Bobbi Brown foundation stick, or it has SPF in, I get a flashback, or it makes me greasy after a few hours. So I went the other day on like a mad trolley dash basically into a beauty haul, and I picked up Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk because I've heard countless reviews, read and heard and seen countless reviews about how incredible this is for sensitive skin, and it doesn't have SPF in and it's the best going out makeup, so I thought for my wedding it would be perfect to be photographed in. What I really like about this is that it is a creamy texture, like an old-fashioned foundation, unlike the Bareminerals one. It feels really lovely and weightless on the skin, but it feels very nourishing and glowy without being too dewy. Personally, I got more compliments when I wore this one out in the day as opposed to when I wore this one. Like my mum said she thinks my skin looks better wearing this, and if I could wear this for my wedding I would, but SPF 20, even now just with the camera flashback I'm looking quite pale here, and I've not even got a flash, I've just got camera lights, so it definitely is, if they had this without the SPF in it would be my wedding foundation without a doubt, because even though it's quite light coverage you can definitely build it up. This I really like. Would I call it Holy Grail foundation? I don't know yet. I really like it, and I think with the right powder and the right rest of the makeup it'll be the perfect base for the actual occasion, and I know I'm going to use it as my evening makeup throughout the winter. The shade is pretty much spot on to my skin tone. It doesn't have any orange, no yellow undertones, it matches perfectly with the rest of my body, so I really do appreciate and like that about it, but it's kind of to be confirmed my feelings about it. I'm holding off from a rave. I will let you know, you can let me know yourself when you see the photographs from my wedding if you think it looks good or not. So yeah, liking that, but don't know if I'm loving it just yet, but know it's going to do a good job for the actual reason why I bought it. Oh, something I recently received is this NARS palette, and it's got a very naughty name. It's Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Yeah, a bit of Moulin Rouge there, if you guys remember that song. And I really think this is a gorgeous palette. I love that you've kind of got two blush shades here, a lovely wintry berry one, and I do love a good berry, especially a good berry blush. I think it's really flattering on my skin tone. A slightly poppier shade, and then you have four eyeshadows, a lovely lilac, a lovely shimmery golden colour, a khaki, and a really lovely sparkly dark intense shade. I think it's a really lovely compact to have, and you can create some really individual and gorgeous looks without being too heavy. It kind of reminds me of the makeup that Catherine Deneuve wears in not Diary of a Cool Girl, Belle de Jour. It's based on, so Diary of a Cool Girl, Billie Piper is based on this movie, and I've totally blanked the name. I'm going to leave it in the description box below. Basically where she's like a really high-class escort, and her makeup is really sexy but fresh and chic at the same time, and this just really reminds me of her makeup in that movie. And then these two I'm really excited about. Now, I never spend money on expensive hair care because personally I think the drugstore is just so good for that, and I think why spend money on stuff that's basically just going to go down my shower drain. But I recently redid my hair colour in time for the wedding. I had a dark balayage effect, so basically I kept some of my lighter end bits and I put darker throughout the roots, and my hairdresser, who's amazing, she's absolutely wonderful, blended the dark shade throughout to give a reverse balayage, and she did a few really fine highlights in a lighter brown, so after I washed it a few times it's going to be a bit lighter. So I wanted to get something that was going to retain my hair colour even whilst I'm on honeymoon as well, and so I bought this Kerastars Colour Radiance Protecting Shampoo for colour treated hair, because I've never ever bought expensive hair products, never bought Kerastars before. Love the smell of them. I just feel like they're so luxurious, and it looks so pretty in your shower as well. So I'm really excited to give that a whirl, and I will definitely be doing a blog post about that, so stay tuned for that. And to go with it I bought something that I'm really excited about using, and it is the Elixir Ultimate Mask for all hair types. I love the gold elixir oil, I just could I wish it were a perfume, I would just want to smell of it, it's incredible. So having an actual mask to use as my conditioner day to day is just pure luxury, and I think in the lead up to the wedding I want my hair to be looking and smelling and feeling good. I've got all sorts of rehearsal dinners and last minute meetings and dance practices and you name it. I've kind of got something ongoing every day in the run up to the wedding that I have to look and feel nice for, and having lovely shiny glossy hair that smells really good with gorgeous products just going to make me feel that little bit more luxe. So those are both like to be confirmed, my final thoughts on them, whether I think they're worth the money. So again, check back on my blog where I'll do individual reviews of most of those products. I want to do a shout out to my candle right now. It's this Malin and Gatz tobacco candle, and before you're like, ooh, tobacco. It's just kind of smoky, but not in a tobacco-y, smoky, gross way. Oh, it's so gorgeous, and I just know it's going to be my absolute winter candle, like, staple. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. As if you're into like slightly sexy, masculine-y, woody candles for the autumn-winter period, you need to check this one out. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to my videos, and I will see you soon. Bye!